A common question that I get is regarding supplemental tax bills. They kind of look like this. If you live in California, you bought a house recently, usually within a year, you get something from Riverside County that says, hey, look, you owe us more money for your property taxes. And you get confused because you make the assumption, wait a minute, my payment already includes my property taxes. This must be an error. You would be right. Your payment does include your property taxes. This is why this is called a supplemental. It's on top, and usually you pay it one time. In this situation, this person has to pay another $2,000, usually in April and November. So I often am asked why this happens. And let me explain what a supplemental tax bill. Whenever you buy a new home, whenever you buy a home and it transfers ownership from someone to someone else, and or you make an addition, a pool, solar panels, square footage, whatever it is, the county wants their money. They reassess the property based on what the value is, and they break down the value by how? If you look at it, full taxable value, $805,000, raw value, $78,000, full taxable value. So they break it down usually by land and structure. And this is how they come up with it. The reason why you get a supplemental tax bill is because when the lender calculates your property taxes, it is an estimate because they don't know when you're going to close technically escrow. And it all depends on what part of the year you close, what will determine what they put in your property tax, how much money they take or not. Let me be very clear. Whether you pay it through your property taxes upfront when you buy the house because they calculate the full amount, or whether you pay it at the end, you're still going to pay it. So it's not like you're being penalized for it. You're going to pay it regardless. Now, let's assume that your neighbor got a supplemental tax bill and they bought about the same time you did, especially in new construction, and their supplemental is less. Let's say it's half of this. You have the opportunity to appeal it. So I'm going to go real quick on what that process looks like. Now, you have to fill out an online form. You have to fill out an online form and you have to sign it, or you need to print it out, fill it out, and send it in. In our county, Riverside County, this costs $30. And if this is a regular assessment, meaning you've owned the house for a few years and you think there's a mistake, you have to file between July 2nd and November 3rd. That is the window to file an appeal. If this is a supplemental tax bill, you have to file within 60 days of the mailing that you got of the notice to supplement. Those are the time frames. If you're out of those time frames, they will not even consider your appeal. And normally the process works like this. You enter the assessment number, which you get. You put your applicant information. You put if there's an agent involved, property information, and then the value and the assessed info. And what that is in those sections right here, 5 and 6, you're going to put, this is what you currently have assessed me, but here are the facts. And usually you need an appraisal, maybe some closed sales that you received from title. You need some kind of proof that says, hey, everybody else's house around here is worth $500,000, but you're saying I'm worth $600,000, and here is the proof. After you submit all of that, then they go ahead and review it. Now, just so you know, this committee is made up of government employees and people from the public. Once you do all this, usually within 45 days, you will get a response, good, bad, or ugly, on what they feel. If you won, there will be a refund sent to you. But remember, this is government. Quick to charge, slow to pay back. So you're going to have to be patient on that one. I'm going to go ahead and put a link below so you guys can have access to Riverside County specifically. Every county works roughly the same, but obviously the links are different. And being here in Southern California, that's way too many counties, so I'm not going to do it. But if you specifically want to do this and don't know how, send me a DM and I'll send you the link so you can do that process. All right, guys, this is the right we have. And if you feel your assessment is wrong, appeal. If you just don't want to pay the money, but the assessment is correct, they're going to decline. You can still appeal it, but you're going to pay the $30. Remember that.